This is a question related to what we discussed earlier, vague things. This is a situation when you receive Colourpuncture and your outcome is not directly linked to a certain health change. For example, when there was no pain, then you won't feel pain relief, right? So there was no physical problem immediately present, which is discomforting for you at the moment, then obviously you won't feel anything. If you're talking more about different kind of therapies. So if, for example, you received Colourpuncture and you experience this felt sense, some kind of vague sensation somewhere in the body, like something is happening, but you cannot quite pinpoint it. Sometimes with Colourpuncture, what also happens, you can have this vague understanding, vague feeling that something is there, something is cooking under the surface, but you cannot quite get to it. As we discussed already, within Colourpuncture, we have plenty of tools. Ellipses, sunlights. I did short videos on this, so I will put it in a description. So you can do a lot of things within Colourpuncture. If you treated physical health and you really feel like you need to take it further, you can go into conflict resolution treatments and address more psycho-emotional health, background of diseases. Because sometimes what happens, you can really get better with your physical complaint, but emotionally something is happening. You feel that something big and beautiful, but you don't quite access it. So you can go for conflict resolution. So this is one possibility. If there is more of a chronic disease, something of recurrent nature, that you would benefit from what is called shadow ear treatment. Shadow ear is quite simply area in front of the ear, which we can use to treat conflicts which are more on a chronic nature, something that is therapy resistant, something which doesn't want to show up, or if it shows up, it doesn't want to go, or if it shows up, you're not quite ready to let go of it. So you really need to take it further somehow. Sometimes there is a situation when Colourpuncture treatment brought you everything you wanted, and you just want to take it further. You feel like you have plenty of insights, you had physical improvement, you have really, really good mood, you want to take it further, you're not quite sure how, because this is more of a step we are talking, we are coming out of the therapy and into real life, so to speak. And there are plenty of other tools which you can use outside of Colourpuncture. So, for example, I like journaling. This is something that I started when I was probably a teenager. This is probably my first self-help tool. I came to it on and off over the years. When I started treating people in my Colourpuncture clinic, I developed a system how you can use really simple journaling to take you further, to resolve things which you didn't get resolved in Colourpuncture, to connect the dots. What I feel journaling does from my experience and experience of my patients as well, it takes something which was under the radar, under the surface, it lifts it more in your conscious field when you apply specific techniques. And from your consciousness level, you can take it further. You can understand what it was better. You can understand yourself better, but you can also take this inside and translate it into your practical action in the daily life, which is what ultimate healing is about. When you receive a therapy, it's in part. But then you need to go out and do the young part. You need to take some action. You need to change something. You need to reconsider your habits. You need to adjust your lifestyle to better suit your health situation, your age, and so on. You really need to do something which will make different the whole setting on which you operate. It doesn't have to be a revolution. It could be just a tiny adjustment. But this tiny adjustment can make all the difference between you being miserable and you being happy. If you just, for example, find like half an hour, this is just an example of what lifestyle changes I'm talking about. If you manage to create this half an hour a day just for yourself, for your Colourpuncture, for your journaling, for your dream work, for your exercise, for your walking in the park, for your talking with a friend, this is your soul time, this is your soul play time, this is non-negotiable. If you just manage to create that, if you had none in the past, this will make a massive difference for your day, but massive difference for your entire lifetime. Which changes we need to make, it can only come to us when we are totally clear. So what I like about journaling, it gives you clarity. It gives you clarity what it is, but also it gives you, again, if you apply different set of journaling techniques, then it can really translate it all into the action.